Ladies, let me tell you something that will save you a lot of heartache and disappointment. There is nothing more unattractive than a woman chasing a man who doesn't value her. I don't care how much love you feel or how much you think he's the one. If he's not pursuing you, if he's not showing up, if he's not making an effort, he's simply not the right man. Too many women waste years of their lives giving attention, affection, and energy to someone who isn't willing to give it back. You're not his therapist, his ego booster, or his personal cheerleader. You're a woman with value, with standards, with a life to live. A man who truly wants you will not need to be chased. He will pursue you, he will fight for you, and he will show you he wants to be with you. Chasing a man never works. It only lowers your value and makes him take you for granted. And trust me, there are plenty of amazing men out there who will appreciate your time, your love, and your energy without you having to beg. Stop chasing someone who doesn't see your worth. Let him go and focus on yourself, your growth, and your happiness. Ladies, let me get straight to the point. Self-respect is the foundation of everything when it comes to love and relationships. I see too many women out there giving pieces of themselves to men who don't even know their worth. They bend over backward, ignore red flags, and compromise their values just to get attention from someone who isn't even invested. Let me tell you something. When you lose your self-respect, you lose your power. You cannot build a healthy, lasting relationship from a place of desperation. A man is supposed to want you. He's supposed to see your value and treat you like the queen you are. If he doesn't, then he's not worth a single tear, a single phone call, or a single thought more than necessary. Self-respect is not about being cold or unloving. It's about knowing who you are, knowing what you deserve, and refusing to settle for less. It's about walking into a room with confidence, not with your head down, hoping someone will notice you. Ladies, let me tell you, the right man notices a woman who knows her worth. He notices a woman who carries herself with dignity. When you respect yourself, you set a standard for how others should treat you. And here's the truth. If you don't respect yourself, no one else will respect you either. You cannot teach someone to value you if you're giving them permission to take you for granted. Many women make the mistake of thinking that love is about sacrifice and compromise. And yes, love does require giving. But there's a difference between giving from abundance and giving from lack. Giving from lack means you're sacrificing your peace, your dignity, and your boundaries just to hold on to someone who doesn't see your worth. Giving from abundance means you're offering your love and attention freely, but only to someone who earns it. That is the power of self-respect. When you have it, you stop chasing men who aren't serious, and you start attracting the kind of men who are willing to fight for your heart. Let me break it down further. Self-respect isn't just about standing tall. It's about listening to your instincts. If a man is disrespectful, dismissive, or inconsistent, that's your gut telling you to step back. When you respect yourself, you don't allow anyone to manipulate your feelings or take advantage of your kindness. You don't beg for texts, calls, or attention. You don't lower your standards or play games to keep someone interested. You walk away if the respect isn't there, and you walk away knowing you deserve better. The universe has a funny way of rewarding people who honor themselves. When you honor your own value, doors open for men who actually appreciate and deserve you. Self-respect also means knowing your boundaries and not letting anyone cross them. It's saying no when something doesn't feel right, and yes when it does. It's trusting that your happiness isn't dependent on someone else. It's knowing that your time, energy, and love are valuable and should never be wasted on someone who treats you as optional. Ladies, a man who truly cares for you will not test your limits or push you to chase him. He will cherish every moment with you because he sees your value and wants to match it. So understand this, self-respect is not negotiable. It's the secret ingredient that separates women who attract love from women who chase it. It's the quality that ensures you never settle, never beg, and never lose yourself for a man who isn't meant for you. When you respect yourself, you radiate confidence, strength, and independence. You show the world and every man that you are a prize, not a convenience. And that, ladies, is how you create relationships that are built on love, honor, and genuine mutual respect. Ladies, listen to me carefully, because this is going to save you from a lot of heartbreak. Too many women think that love means doing all the work, giving all the effort, and carrying the weight of the relationship on their own shoulders. They text first, call first, plan dates, make sacrifices, and constantly bend over backward for a man who isn't even trying to meet them halfway. And that, my sisters, is not love that's imbalanced. And imbalance will always leave you feeling exhausted, undervalued, and frustrated. Love, real love, requires effort from both sides. It's not about who loves more or who gives more. It's about reciprocity. It's about a man matching your effort, your time, your energy, and your care. Think about this. If you are always the one reaching out, always initiating, always showing up, and he is consistently absent, inconsistent, or indifferent, then he is not invested in you. A man who truly values you will not need to be chased. He will want to be with you, and that desire will show in his actions. He will prioritize you, make sacrifices, and make the effort to show up in ways that matter. That is what mutual effort looks like. It's not grand gestures alone. It's the small, consistent actions that demonstrate love, respect, and commitment. A text to check on you, a phone call to hear your voice, planning time together, supporting your dreams, being emotionally present. These are the signs of a man who is giving as much as he's receiving. Ladies, stop convincing yourselves that one-sided effort is normal or acceptable. Stop telling yourself that if you love enough, he will start showing up. That's a trap, and it will wear you down. Love is not about changing someone or forcing them to care. Effort is a reflection of value. If he is not putting in what you are, then he is not valuing what you bring into his life. And let me tell you something, a woman with self-respect will not waste her energy on someone who doesn't match it. She will recognize that love should feel easy, not exhausting. It should feel uplifting, not draining. Effort should not be a battle. It should be a shared commitment. Mutual effort is also about respect. It's about a man recognizing your worth and showing that he cherishes you by his actions. It's about him investing time, energy, and care, just like you do. When effort is balanced, relationships flourish. When effort is one-sided, they wither. Women often make the mistake of thinking that sacrificing their happiness and chasing love is noble, but I'm here to tell you it's not. Chasing a man who doesn't match your effort diminishes your value, your confidence, and your joy. You are not supposed to be the only one fighting for a love that should be shared. A man who truly loves you will make an effort without you having to beg. He will show up consistently, he will make you a priority, and he will prove through actions that he is committed. And you know what happens when you stop doing all the chasing? You create space for a man who will. You stop wasting time on someone who is half in, and you start attracting someone who is fully invested. That is the difference between frustration and fulfillment, between heartbreak and genuine connection. Ladies, remember this. Love is not about carrying the load alone. Effort should be mutual. When it is, relationships thrive. When it isn't, they collapse. Never settle for imbalance. Value yourself enough to expect reciprocity, to demand consistency, and to walk away from anyone who is unwilling to meet you halfway. That is the key to healthy, lasting, and fulfilling love. That is how a woman commands respect, maintains her dignity, and attracts the kind of love she truly deserves. Ladies, let me tell you something that a lot of women don't realize until it's too late. Chasing a man lowers your value. I don't care how much love you feel, how much you think he's the one, or how much you believe that if you just try harder, he will notice you. The truth is, when you chase a man, you are giving him the power and you are taking away your own. You are essentially telling him that you are willing to compromise your dignity, your self-respect, and your peace just to get a little attention from someone who doesn't fully appreciate you. That, my sisters, is a recipe for frustration, heartbreak, and self-doubt. Think about it. When you chase, when you text first every time, call every time, plan every date, and bend over backward to fit into his world, what message are you sending? You are saying, I am available. I am desperate. I am willing to lower my standards just to have you. And let me tell you, no man wants to be with someone who is constantly begging for their attention or approval. Chasing diminishes your worth because it removes the element of choice. It removes the mystery, the power, and the respect that every healthy relationship needs. Men, like anyone, are attracted to confidence, self-assurance, and someone who knows their value. When you chase, you give them none of that. You give them desperation, neediness, and insecurity. And that's not attractive, no matter how much you think it is. A woman who chases a man will find herself exhausted emotionally and mentally. She will overanalyze every word, every gesture, every little thing he does, trying to figure out how to make him love her. And while she is doing that, she is losing herself, her joy, and her sense of self-worth. Chasing a man is like pouring water into a cup that has a hole in it you keep giving, but it never fills. It drains you. It weakens your confidence. It teaches you to settle for less than you deserve. And here's the kicker. When you chase, you don't attract a man who values you. You attract a man who takes you for granted. Ladies, the key is to understand this simple principle. A man who truly wants you will come to you. He will pursue you because he sees your worth. He will fight for you, make time for you, and show you through consistent action that he values you. You don't have to beg, manipulate, or chase him. When you respect yourself enough not to chase, you create a magnetic energy that draws the right kind of men into your life. You show that you are confident, independent, and secure. That energy is powerful. It attracts men who are serious, committed, and ready to meet you where you are. Chasing also teaches men that they don't have to put in effort. It teaches them that you will give love regardless of their actions. And trust me, that is not how you build a healthy, long-lasting relationship. Love should feel mutual. It should feel respectful. It should feel like a partnership. When you chase, you disrupt that balance and you allow someone to take advantage of your time, energy, and heart. So understand this, never chase a man. Stop giving your power away. Stop lowering your standards. Stop compromising your self-respect for the hope that he will finally notice you. Stand firm, hold your ground, and let the right man make the effort to be with you. When you do that, you elevate your value, you protect your heart, and you create the opportunity for the love you truly deserve. A woman who does not chase is a woman who commands respect, radiates confidence, and attracts the kind of relationship that lasts. Ladies, I need you to hear this, because it's a game changer. If you want the right man to come into your life, the first thing you need to do is focus on yourself, on your life, your dreams, and your growth. Too many women get so caught up in chasing men, trying to win their attention or molding themselves to fit someone else's idea of what they should be, that they forget about the most important relationship of all, the one with themselves. You cannot pour from an empty cup. You cannot attract a man who is ready, committed, and loving if you are not fully living your own life, building your own happiness, and investing in your own growth. Think about it. A woman who is fully focused on her goals, her passions, and her self-improvement radiates confidence. She has purpose. She has ambition. She has joy that is not dependent on anyone else. And let me tell you something, that kind of woman is magnetic. Men notice it. The right men are drawn to it. They are attracted to someone who is thriving, not someone who is desperate for attention or approval. When your life is full, rich, and exciting, you become someone who cannot be chased because you are already complete. You are already whole. You are already enough. Focusing on your life and growth means setting goals, pursuing your passions, and investing in yourself emotionally, mentally, and even spiritually. It means spending your time on things that elevate you rather than drain you. It means cultivating friendships, hobbies, skills, and experiences that make you a more rounded, confident, and empowered woman. When you do that, you are not only improving your life, you are improving your capacity to love and be loved in return. You are creating a life that a man will want to be a part of, not a life that revolves around trying to catch his attention. Let me tell you, ladies, the temptation is always there to pause your life for someone else, to change your plans, your schedule, or even your personality for a man who may not even be serious. And that is a trap. When you focus on your own growth, you stop wasting energy on someone who is inconsistent, uncommitted, or not fully invested. You start living a life that is full and meaningful, regardless of whether someone comes along or not. And that is incredibly powerful because the right man, the man who is meant for you, will be drawn to that power, to that independence, to that vibrancy. He will not feel threatened by it. He will celebrate it. Focusing on your life and growth also teaches you boundaries. It teaches you that your time, energy, and attention are valuable commodities that should never be squandered on someone who doesn't reciprocate. When you have a full, satisfying life, you do not tolerate games, excuses, or neglect. You demand respect naturally because you respect yourself and your own journey. You understand that a man who wants to be with you will make an effort to align with your life, to support your dreams, and to add value, not subtract from it. Ladies, the truth is that chasing a man is often a distraction from your own growth. It diverts your energy, your focus, and your joy. But when you commit to your own life, your own goals, and your own happiness, you become unstoppable. You become magnetic to the right kind of men, the men who are serious, ready, and deserving of the love you have to give. You create a life so compelling that a man does not need to be chased. He wants to be there, fully invested, fully present, fully loving. Focusing on your life and growth is not selfish, it is strategic, it is empowering, and it is the key to attracting a relationship that is fulfilling, balanced, and built to last. Ladies, this is one of the most important lessons you will ever learn in love. Stop begging and start receiving. I see it all the time, women chasing after men, pleading for attention, texting over and over, calling, apologizing when they shouldn't, and trying to force affection or commitment from someone who simply isn't giving it freely. And let me tell you something, begging never works. It diminishes your value, it drains your spirit, and it attracts the wrong kind of energy into your life. Love is not about pleading or convincing someone to care about you. Love is about receiving what is meant for you with grace, confidence, and self-respect. When you beg for someone's attention or affection, you are sending the message that your love is negotiable, that your time is cheap, and that your worth depends on someone else's willingness to give it to you. And ladies, nothing could be further from the truth. Your worth is inherent. Your value is undeniable. You are a prize, not a convenience. And the moment you begin begging, you lower your standards and invite the wrong kind of energy into your life. Men, like anyone, are attracted to confidence, self-assurance, and dignity. They are drawn to women who know what they deserve and who receive love without compromising themselves. The principle here is simple. Stop giving your power away. Stop trying to control someone else's feelings or actions. Stop manipulating, over-explaining, or apologizing for wanting to be valued. When you stop begging, you reclaim your power. You reclaim your dignity. You send a clear message to the universe and to the men around you that you will not settle for anything less than what you deserve. You show that you are confident, self-assured, and ready to receive love on your terms. Receiving love does not mean being passive or unselective. It means being open to someone who is willing to show up, put in effort, and treat you with the respect and affection you deserve. It means allowing the right person to match your energy, to meet your standards, and to value your presence in their life without you having to fight for it. When you start receiving, you no longer waste your time and energy chasing someone who isn't ready or capable of giving. Instead, you focus on those who are fully invested and who celebrate the love and energy you bring. Stop begging also means setting boundaries. It means knowing when enough is enough and walking away from anyone who is unwilling or inconsistent. It means understanding that your time, your attention, and your love are precious commodities that should never be squandered on someone who does not respect them. When you stop begging, you create space for the right person to enter. You create space for reciprocity, mutual respect, and genuine connection. Ladies, understand this. Love is not about convincing someone to care about you. Love is about allowing the right person to meet you where you are, to give freely and to receive your love without hesitation. When you stop begging, you start receiving. You start attracting men who are serious, ready, and worthy of the love you offer. You start building relationships that are balanced, respectful, and fulfilling. You stop chasing, stop compromising, and start living a life where love comes naturally and effortlessly. So remember, the moment you stop begging, you open the door to receive. You elevate your standards, protect your heart, and invite the right energy into your life. Stop trying to make someone love you. Stop compromising your value. Stop chasing what isn't meant for you. And instead, receive the love that aligns with your worth, your dignity, and your heart. That is the power of stopping the chase and embracing the love you truly deserve.